Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Bradley Bell has finally spoken, and with a few carefully chosen words, he has completely changed the conversation surrounding one of the most talked about mysteries on The Bold and the Beautiful. For weeks, fans have been buzzing with theories, hoping for twists, secret survivals, and last-minute reversals. But now, the show's executive producer has stepped in and delivered a message that leaves very little room for interpretation. According to Bradley Bell, Luna is dead. Not missing. Not in hiding. Not waiting for a dramatic return. Dead. And with that confirmation, a wave of fan speculation has come to an abrupt halt. The reaction online was immediate and intense. Some fans refused to accept it, insisting that Bell's words were deliberately vague or strategically misleading. Others felt a sense of finality, as if a door had firmly closed on a storyline they were emotionally invested in. Luna's fate had become one of those rare soap opera storylines that sparked endless debate, not just about what happened, but about what could still happen. And now, Bell's confirmation has reshaped that entire discussion. What makes this moment so significant is how unusual it is for the show to shut down fan theories so directly. In daytime television, ambiguity is often a tool. Producers usually allow uncertainty to linger, knowing that mystery keeps viewers engaged. Deaths can be reversed, identities can be hidden, and shocking returns are practically a genre tradition. That's why Bell's statement carries so much weight. When the head of the show explicitly confirms a character's death, it signals a creative decision that is meant to be permanent. Luna's storyline struck a chord because it wasn't just about her as an individual character. It was about what she represented. Secrets, unresolved relationships, emotional fallout, and the ripple effects left behind. Fans weren't just theorizing for fun. They were trying to make sense of loose ends. Many believed that there were too many unanswered questions for Luna's story to truly be over. Some pointed to subtle dialogue choices, others to off-screen events that felt deliberately unclear. Every pause, every reaction shot, every line was analyzed as potential evidence that Luna might still be alive. Bradley Bell's confirmation changes how all of those moments are now interpreted. What once felt like clues now become consequences. The ambiguity fans saw was not a setup for a return, but rather a reflection of grief, denial, and emotional complexity within the characters who survived her. In other words, the mystery was never about whether Luna was alive. It was about how the people around her would cope with the loss. This is where Bell's statement becomes more than just a factual clarification. It's a creative boundary. By confirming Luna's death, he is redirecting the audience's focus. Instead of asking when will she come back, viewers are now being encouraged to ask, what does her absence change? That's a very different kind of storytelling, and one that can be just as powerful if handled well. Of course, not everyone is satisfied. Some fans feel disappointed, even betrayed, believing that the show missed an opportunity for a dramatic twist. Others argue that soap operas thrive on resurrection and shock returns, and that confirming Luna's death removes an element of excitement. These reactions highlight a larger tension between fan expectations and creative intent. Viewers often feel ownership over characters and storylines, especially when they've invested years of emotional energy. When a producer shuts down a popular theory, it can feel like a personal loss. But from a storytelling perspective, finality can be just as important as surprise. Permanent consequences raise the stakes. When death truly means death, the emotional weight carries more impact. Bradley Bell's decision suggests that Luna's role in the story was never meant to extend beyond this point. Her purpose was to leave a mark, not to return and undo it. And that kind of choice can deepen the narrative rather than limit it. Another important aspect of Bell's confirmation is timing. He didn't rush to clarify Luna's fate immediately. Theories were allowed to circulate. Discussions grew. Speculation intensified. By waiting, the show benefited from heightened engagement. Then, when Bell finally spoke, his words landed with maximum effect. It wasn't just an update. It was a definitive statement that reshaped the storyline going forward. This also sends a message about the direction of The Bold and the Beautiful. It suggests a willingness to move forward rather than rely on repetitive twists. In a genre often criticized for recycling plot devices, making a death permanent can be seen as a bold move. It forces writers to explore new emotional terrain instead of reopening old chapters. For fans who are still holding out hope, Bell's statement leaves very little room for reinterpretation. While soap history has taught audiences to be skeptical, the clarity of his confirmation stands out. This wasn't phrased as far as we know, or for now. It was direct. Luna is dead. And that clarity is intentional. Now, the question shifts from speculation to aftermath. How will the characters evolve without Luna? Which relationships will fracture or strengthen? What secrets will remain buried? And which will surface because of her absence? These are the storylines that now take center stage. Luna's impact doesn't end with her death. It transforms into a lasting influence on everyone she left behind. In many ways, Bell's confirmation challenges viewers to let go of the safety net of theories and embrace the story as it unfolds. It asks the audience to trust that the writers have a plan that doesn't rely on undoing the past. Whether fans agree with that approach or not, it's clear that this decision was deliberate and thoughtfully made. Ultimately, Bradley Bell shutting down the fan theories isn't about dismissing the audience. It's about drawing a line between speculation and canon. Luna's story has reached its conclusion, and the show is ready to move on. For some fans, that's a tough pill to swallow. For others, it's a refreshing reminder that not every mystery is meant to be reopened. One thing is certain, Luna's death will continue to shape conversations, even now that the question of her survival has been answered. The theories may be over, but the emotional fallout is just beginning. And in the world of the bold and the beautiful, that kind of lingering impact is often more powerful than any surprise return ever could be. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.